Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean.
Alright.
And this is Everyday Food Reviews, and today we've got a Beyond flavour review.
Yep, we've been sent 2 flavours. Paradox from Beyond reached out on Discord, and I was in contact with Megan at Beyond via email already from sorting out the code from the last time we did a video. And they've been kind enough to send us 2 entire tubs with 2 new shakers.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So we've got tubs of the new flavours. I was emailing it and asking when it'd be in sachets because I thought buy the sachets when it's in sachets. And obviously now I don't need to worry about that, or we don't need to worry about that. They've sent us the 2 flavours. We've got cherry twist
and lemon sherbet.
And we've got 2 new shakers because apparently we weren't the only ones who said that the other shakers that they had were a bit bad. Obviously we had the Vortex shaker that was really good,
yes.
the ProMix Vortex shaker, but the other plastic shakers that they did were not so good.
No. So the shakers are a bit more like as a regular looking shaker.
The shakers are made by the same people who make the G Fuel shakers, so you'll notice that the lid is identical. And on the bottom it's got the same logo and everything, and then the mixer insert is the same. I don't think I've actually got any tall G Fuel shakers, but I would assume that these are the same as those. All the G Fuel shakers I've got are shorter, but the lid's identical and it's made by the same people there, so I've never had a problem with any G Fuel shakers. So
no, that orange one that I've got as well is fine. But
before even using them, I'm happy to say
really
it's
nice
a big
that there's different designs on them as well.
I've not screwed that all the way.
Oh. Yeah, it's nice that there's different designs on them as well. Like there's some shakers you'll have the logo, and then you'll have like the same thing on either side. It's nice that, you know, if you're going to end up getting a few shakers from Beyond, they're actually going to be actually different.
Yeah, so that one's got a cool little sort of information sticker type design.
And it's translucent, you'd say?
Yeah, this one says carry, clutch, conquer. One thing I did notice with this one, the white is quite opaque and it's hard to see exactly where you're filling it up to compared to the blue one. So we've filled them both up with 350ml of water because Beyond says 300 to 400ml, and after the adrenalised one we said we're going to go straight down the middle from now on
in the future, and then we
whatever
can,
it says.
and then we can say whether or not we think. So there's my dishwasher.
Yeah, it's just a dishwasher mark, that's all. So, do you want to mix up the lemon one?
So the boxes are really smart as well. They've got a weird...
Yeah.
I described it almost like a polyurethane feel on it.
Yeah, I just said it feels like a gaming mouse. It feels really premium, and it's cool.
This is the first time we've had tubs from Beyond, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
They're cool looking tubs as well. They're almost translucent, so you can actually see the amount of powder in them. Yeah,
if you go to the back there, I think the actual tub is transparent.
Oh, it's just the label.
The label's not.
Put your box there, mate.
I don't think it's quite in the frame. So how do you open these tubs?
Push down, turn to open.
Okay, you squeeze both sides.
So it's like a medicine bottle.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. And does it lock the same way then? Yeah, that's cool. That's quite a secure tub then.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, I like that.
Whoa.
What's that coming off again now?
You got to push down again.
Or push down there. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you know, like the medicine bottles that you get.
I thought I was squeezing the sides of it to open it.
Ah.
Oh, okay, so this was apparently sealed, but when I undid the tub, it wasn't sealed.
And mine's either not got a seal or it's stuck in the top there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not great. I notice there's a bit of sort of residue there. Well, the scoop is just sticking out the top there. So the powder Beyond, it looks brown. Is yours pretty brown?
Yeah. There's slight variations. Mine's slightly yellow. Yours is slightly pink, but
it looks almost like Huel. It looks quite natural. It smells very good though, the powder, which is interesting. So you often find with a lot of them they don't have much of a smell to them. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned because this tub didn't look like it was sealed here either. on the plastic bit that's meant to like break open when you open it the first time.
Okay. Mine definitely was, but I think that weird seal thing has just gone.
Yeah, so that's a little bit concerning. Something to be wary of. I mean, I'd say it's more Beyond that needs to be wary, because
yeah, they're not going to be making these.
If this was the first time I'd bought something from them, like if I'd bought this and I hadn't had review samples before and I didn't trust the company, if I was new, I'd be sending this back.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Sean from the future. I just wanted to say quickly, we have spoken to Paradox since recording this video, and he said that it is something that they were aware of. They thought it had only affected certain batches, but knowing that it's affected more, they've been looking at improving the quality and durability of the snap rings and improving and streamlining the tub sealing process, and they've actually ordered some very fancy sounding new equipment to make sure the seals stick to the tubs properly. So with any luck, this shouldn't be an issue going forward. But if you do have this as an issue, if this does happen to you, just reach out and let them know, either on Discord or via email, and I'm sure they will sort it out if it's a problem for you. The other thing later on in the video that we forgot to mention while I'm here in my time machine already anyway, we didn't mention that Beyond have a European distribution centre, so it is fully available in Europe, which can't be said necessarily for every other British energy drink company. Naming no names. Sneak doesn't have one. I'm going to ride it out because I trust the company and I've not actually spent any money on it.
But we'll probably let them know anyway.
Yeah, well, they'll see the video if nothing else. But yeah, it's personally, if I was new and I had no reason to trust them, I'd be looking at sending this back.
Yeah.
Feel bad saying that, but it has to be said. These reviews are honest, if nothing else.
Yeah, and they've sent us them to be honest and to make sure, like, the quality we're not quality control for Beyond, but they need to know it.
Yeah.
Because if it's slipping through, then they need to change the processes.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be a one-off, but both of these, neither of them had the thing to peel off. Mine did, but only after I'd screwed it down and unscrewed it again, it had stuck itself back on there.
Yours got in the lid as well? Mine,
the first time I opened it, it wasn't there, and then I screwed the lid down to have a play with the lid, and then opened it, and then it was there to peel off.
Right.
Yeah, this shaker's fine. I think the insert's a bit looser than it is on the smaller shakers, but yeah, that's fine. It just rattling a bit as we shake it. Which one are we trying first?
I don't mind.
Should we try that one if you've opened it already? So this is lemon sherbet. It's frothed up a bit. So I think I've said since a couple of things. Paradox said that these two flavours, he thinks they have really improved the flavours, and that these are better than the old flavours, which is good.
Well, the old flavours were like almost a mixture.
Yeah.
Of three. Was it orange, mango, pineapple, I think, maybe?
Something like that.
So, yeah, there was a lot of...
Honeydew melon and grape was the one I liked. And then there was strawberry and lime and watermelon. But yeah, I liked all of the old flavours, but with the blend of nootropics in there, that can have a bit of an aftertaste that a lot of people don't like. And without the flavour being really, really intense, that's always going to be a bit present.
Yep.
So
we've got a bit of insoluble material there.
Yeah. Which again, with the sort of formula it is, that's to be expected.
Smells like lemon.
Smells like lemon. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Smells very strong. That's something else I've said as well, is I've not bought Beyond myself for a couple of reasons. Number one, I've got loads of G Fuel because that's all my girlfriend drinks. and I've got loads of tubs of other things that we've either reviewed or bought to review, and you know, it doesn't make sense to be buying things just for myself when I've got things left over from reviews already. It's just something's going to go off and end up in the bin, and at that point I've wasted money. The other reason is I've been saving the sachets. This isn't something I want to have every day, because I find that this actually works better in terms of focus and concentration than a lot of other things, and 99% of the time I'm having an energy drink because I just want caffeine and I want to wake up. It's not because I've got anything specific I really need to focus on. So I've been saving the sachets of Beyond for when I really need to like, screw down and focus, and it's been working for that. Good. So I'm glad I've got the tub now, so I don't need to go quite so easy on the sachets, but I don't want to have this every day and then have like the effects of it wear off and become just like another caffeine source to me.
Yeah.
What's it like? What do you think?
The lemon really comes through. It reminds me of like almost like a lemon meringue tart. You know, the way that the lemon, like the what would you call it? Like almost like the lemon curd in it.
Yeah.
Is like creamy as well.
I was thinking it tastes more like lemon curd than lemon sherbet.
Yeah. I can imagine it's quite hard to get a sherbet in there coming through, but the lemon's definitely there.
I wonder what this one would be like with milk. It could go one of two ways. It could just be like sour milk.
Yeah, you can make a lemon meringue tart and just add a scoop of that. An energy meringue tart. No, that's good.
I'm glad you like it. I'm not overly taken by it. I want, if I have a lemon flavour, I want it to be like the G Fuel Sour Demonade, just like sour, cloudy lemonade flavour.
Nah, you
but
don't.
that does taste like a lemon, like you say, lemon tart. It tastes like there's a sort of sweetness and a creaminess there to it.
Yeah, it's not like a overly sour lemon. It's like a more of a sweeter lemon. And like I say, with the creamy finish, like I feel I get from like a lemon tart or something.
Yeah,
it's weird, but it's good at the this time. I like it.
It's interesting. I think it'd be worth trying it with milk one day in the future. So this is Cherry Twist.
I love how it settles like a Guinness.
So it's pink. What would you expect? So none of the colours are especially vivid from Beyond, which again is fine because it's like, you know,
if you're buying it for the colour, you're buying it for the wrong reasons.
Exactly. I mean, colours can be fun.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. I'm not getting much in way of scent from this one.
Yeah, it's quite a subtle cherry, like the Cherry Hell, the Nova.
Definitely tastes like cherry, though.
Yeah.
The flavours, they taste thicker. They're not as, even, you know, with 350 mils of caffeine, that feels ideal.
350 mils of water.
That's what I meant. 350 mils of water, sorry. It tastes really good.
Yeah. I'm a bigger fan of this cherry one than the lemon one. I think the flavours taste stronger and smoother and almost creamy.
It tastes more full.
Yeah, more full.
Definitely more full, like a flavour, and yeah, just like a nice smooth, thick flavour.
Yeah.
It's not like, but it's not overpowering at the same time.
I'll be honest, the flavour I think is stronger than the other flavours we've had. However, it's still not enough to cover up the aftertaste from the nootropics in there.
At the end.
Yeah,
like
the
end,
it's bitterness and earthiness.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you still get that towards the end.
It's still present, but like I say, that endless nootropic drink, the flavour of that is so intense, and even that doesn't cover it up completely.
No.
Like the amount of stuff you need to put in there, it ends up tasting worse because there's too much flavour. So I think the balance is about right. But if you're comparing it to something like G Fuel, you're going to say there's not enough flavour in there to cover things up.
No.
But I can say if they put more flavour in there and trying to cover it up with the stuff that's in there is a fool's errand.
Yeah,
you're not going to manage it.
No, I think Beyond have gone that way, where to give you more, like, you know, nootropics and more focus and everything like that. You know, kind of like Adrenalize, but they've given more flavour It's a very nice balance actually between something like G Fuel for flavour and Adrenalise for all the focus attributes and everything like that.
I think Adrenalise doesn't have much in it in terms of focus. Adrenalise is pretty much just caffeine and a few of the other B vitamins. There's not really that's why it dissolves completely.
Yeah,
because it's just like high doses.
I thought there was nootropics in Adrenalise.
They say nootropics, but it's like, I think it's like the B vitamins and niacin or something. It's not like this. This has a choline, theanine, and you've got all these Panax, ginseng, ginkgo biloba, and bacopa. I mean, we won't go over them all, but there's a lot more going on in the blend of this, and there's a lot of natural extracts in there. If you look at, their website or the first video we did, that'll go over that more. One thing to be aware of, the main ingredient in this is maltodextrin, so even though it's sugar-free, it's not going to be suitable for diabetics. That's something I feel we need to make a point of mentioning after we've had a couple of comments about it, because that's something with the Adrenalise, it doesn't have maltodextrin, but that's also why they can't make the flavours as strong.
So I noticed there was a comment on there on the Adrenalise video. I can't remember your name, sorry, but it was. He's been looking. It sounds like he's been looking for something like this for some time and not been able to find it because of that. So Adrenalise is great for him.
I mean, if I'd have sort of known the significance of that before we did the video, we were talking about the things that differentiate each brand.
Yeah.
For Beyond, it's easily the focus and the nootropics that's incredible. Like I say,
and still balanced with good flavour. Still
balanced with good flavour, because a lot of people say, "Oh, why don't you review these properly and review the effects?" Two reasons. Number one, 99% of the time it's the same. It's just caffeine and some other stuff that doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
Number two, it's so subjective and so difficult, but I can honestly say that if I want to actually focus, the Beyond is the one I'd go for. Although the flavours aren't as clean as anyone else, but that's because you've got the stuff in there to be able to focus, all the extra stuff. But
yeah,
I still prefer the honeydew melon flavour.
Okay. I think I prefer these out of all them sachets, even though them sachets were pretty good.
That's good then. Yeah.
I think I prefer simpler fruity flavours rather than all the mixes and stuff.
Yeah, I think what appealed to me is like the accuracy of the flavours. The fact it had said honeydew melon, and it was like, that doesn't just taste like generic melon, it does taste like honeydew melon, and that appealed to me because that was novel compared to other things like from G Fuel that are called like Demonade and Dub Melon, and it's like, what does any of that mean?
Yeah.
Wumpa fruit, they can just put random stuff in there because it's not meant to taste like anything.
No.
So the fact that they were bold enough to say this is what this tastes like, and you drink it, it's like, yeah, that's what that tastes like.
Yeah.
I respected that. I think that they're two good flavours. If I was to buy a tub with my own money, it would probably still be the honeydew melon one.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's the shakers as well. They're fine.
Yeah, they've definitely come through on redesigning and finding a different supply for the shakers.
Yeah, can't really wax lyrical about them because at the end of the day they are just the same as G Fuel shakers, but they've taken feedback on board and improved.
Yeah,
and you can't ask for more than that.
No, can't say fairer than that.
No, I mean that's something that other companies might not be so inclined to do. Say if there were energy drink companies, even if there was a local one that we could literally like walk to in Manchester or something, like even they probably wouldn't really take feedback on board.
No, I can't imagine they would.
No. Too busy pouring G Fuel out on rooftops. Not G Fuel. Red Bull.
And throwing sugar cubes off.
Feeding the pigeons sugar cubes.
Yeah. No wonder the pigeons are going to take over. So, well, I think on that note, it's time to end.
Yep.
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.